Now let's jump straight to this now. We're looking forward to the World Championship, which kicks off in Budapest in a couple of weeks' time. And the most notable name out there who was not featured in that list has to be Tobi Amusan. And I'm sure a lot of fans are reacting all over social media about this one. What do you think about it?
Well, the World Championships is starting on the 19th of August. That's about 11 days away. It's even less than 2 weeks. And yeah, I saw how fans were reacting to Tobi Amusan not being on the list Nigeria released yesterday. The fact is that as long as the Athletics Integrity Unit of World Athletics are yet to decide on her case, the AFN are playing it safe. They can't just put her when a decision has not been made for Tobi Amusan. So it's more like, let's wait for this outcome. Let's see what decision the AI are going to, take on Tobi before you see her, compete. If she gets a favorable verdict, which should be decided in the next few days, we'll get to see her run. Her not being on the list released yesterday is not that she's going to be out. No, the decision is yet to be made. And when that is made by AIU, we'll get to, know for sure if Tobi is going to compete in Budapest or not.
But looking at the list that has been released so far by the AFN, let's look critically now. It looks like, because I heard a couple of fans saying the major hope that Nigeria has lies on Ese Brume, who we hope will get to finish at the podium. What do you think? Who is that athlete who you think will finish at the podium and hopefully win gold for Nigeria?
Fans are not wrong if they think it's just Ese Brume who has the potential, of finishing on the podium. She has won a medal in the last 3 major championships for Nigeria. But there are other young prospects. There's also Favour Ofili in the women's 200 meters, who is one of only women to have gone under 22 seconds in the 200 meters. She's the Nigerian record holder with a time of 21.96 seconds. So, the list is a combination of young and old. There are young athletes like Imabong Unseuko in the women's 400 meters. There is Tobi Amusan, who just recently switched to Nigeria and has gone under 45 seconds twice this season. It might not really inspire that confidence that, I'm talking of the list now, that we are going with the best team, but there's still a whole lot to look forward to from this list. And, for the first time in history, Nigeria is going to have 3 women compete in the discus event. It is, a whole lot for us. It's not all gloom and doom, I must say. They just have to, not expect so much, but at least give the young ones who are going to Budapest a chance. Just expect something from them.
All right. Now, because, there's been a lot of clamor for development in a lot of sports, football most especially. But looking at athletics now, how long should we keep depending on particular athletes for medals when it comes to world championships? What are we doing really to discover these talents? Because I remember the days where we used to have Fadilat Gukoya. There was also Olusoji Fashuba, who ran for Nigeria. We had a lot of talent spread across the nation. But these days, we begin to look at just singular athletes, individual athletes like Tobi Amusan. There's also Favour Ofili or Ese Brume. What do we really need to do? Because it looks like the championships are not just enough.
We have to go back to school sports. We have to, catch them young. Tobi has shown us that we can produce a world record holder from Nigeria, so we have to really invest in the sport. Athletics can guarantee you 10 medals at the major championships. Kenya is doing something great now, and they are even, going to, they are stepping down from the long distance events and now competing in the shorter sprints. So it's something that we have to take seriously. It's something we have to invest in. We saw when Tobi went to her alma mater last year after breaking the world record, how, young girls trooped out to see her. They were inspired, So this is what we have to take seriously. We have to invest in school sports and make sure that there is a good ground for every athlete who, has the potential, to become a world star. to flourish. We have to provide that environment, that enabling environment. What is happening now is Nigerian athletes now aspire to go to the US for college scholarships, and you can't blame them because everything they need is provided there for them. So this is what we have to try to do, to try to have an environment where athletes who have the prospects to become world stars can flourish, even if they are not in Nigeria. But we have to find a support system that is going to make them become global stars.
True. Now looking forward to that championships now. I know you love the athletes right here representing the country, but let's be very honest now. What are expectations for Team Nigeria?
Personally, I really do hope Tobi, gets cleared to compete for the World Championships. That's a sure medal. There's Ese Brume, who we are seeing on your screen at the moment. Those two would have guaranteed us a sure medal, or maybe 2 medals, if I'm to put it that way. I would have said the men's 200 meters, if we do the Usheoritshe made the cut to Budapest. I understand he is injured and nursing an injury at the moment, so he wasn't going to be fit to compete in Budapest. So he was left out. And there's no Ese Brume as well. He is the fastest Nigerian in the 100 meters this season and has clocked 990 seconds. One of the top 10 fastest men in the world this year. So personally, I think this list is, I'm not trying to expect so much or maybe give the fans a whole lot of hope, but if we get a medal from this list, we should be thankful.
Of course, if we get a medal from this list, we should be happy. And Nigerians will definitely celebrate the efforts from the athletes representing the country at the World Championships in Budapest. Thank you very much, Christopher Maduewesi, for your time.
Thank you so much, Udoka.
All right, you heard it from him now. He said if Nigeria gets to win a medal in that one, of course, we should be celebrating it. And I am one of those Nigerians and Africans who will celebrate any medal won by any of the African athletes representing Africa right there in Budapest.